it's Melissa, and we are going to talk tonight about 5 dirty little secrets about using LinkTree. So this is a totally free platform that you can use to your advantage in so many ways, and we're going to talk about 5 of those reasons, ways, clever tricks that you can use to advance your business this year. But first, I would like to know, I have my cheat sheet here because there's a lot of information that we're going to go over. First, I want to know, do you use LinkTree? Have you heard of LinkTree? Let's set it up and tell me. Question of the day is, do you know, how well do you know LinkTree? Do you know it at all? Do you use it? Do you have it already set up? Let us know where the starting point is for you. And then at the end of the video, we are actually going to go over some alternatives to LinkTree, because some people think that you shouldn't use LinkTree for reasons I haven't really figured out, but we'll talk about all of that. Okay, so 5 ways, 5 clever tricks for using LinkTree. So the first thing that you need to do is understand what LinkTree is. So a quick rundown of it is basically it's this site where you can set up buttons, okay? So you can set up links and buttons that is basically a landing page. So on Instagram, it's really big on Instagram because you only get one little link on Instagram, right? So you set up your LinkTree and you use that link, and that link will take them to a landing page that has little buttons and links that you can set up and send them to 10 links instead of just 1. So you can put it as check out my catalog, check out my website, check out the sale, check out my blog. You can put it literally to anywhere you want to go. So it's really cool to be able to have 10 links instead of 1, right? So it's this nice little landing page. Now, the cool thing about it is it's free. That's the best thing about it. And the other cool thing about it is there is like a $6.99 premium plan that they have, $6.99 a month or something like that. I don't use it. I don't think it's necessary. If you want a lot of premium features, you can go ahead and do that, but it's not necessary. So completely free. And the thing about basically sending them to a landing page and using LinkTree, you can see how many times someone has clicked on any of those buttons. So it's really cool to be able to watch that traffic. Now, I do use Bitly, so I choose to use Bitly links for everything so that I can track that traffic anyway. I like to know what's working, what's not, and where it's coming from. So you can see that as well. But that's a cool little feature that you can see how many people are clicking from that Instagram link on LinkTree. So here you go. We're going to talk about the first way. Instagram is the way everybody uses LinkTree, but we're going to take it a little bit further. And the first way that you can use that in a clever little hack is to put it in your email signature. So you might have your signature in your email as just going to your website. Melissa Feasum, blah, 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 and here's my website, right? That could be your email signature. But what if you put your LinkTree in as your email signature? So instead of them seeing one little thing, they can see 10 big steps that they could take to find you on other social media platforms. That's way better than one little link. So let's say that I sold Pampered Chef. I could say, check out my 15-minute recipes by clicking this link. So that could be your email signature. And then the first tab on your LinkTree could be 15-minute recipes. And that could lead them to anywhere you want. A Pinterest board. It could lead them to your Facebook business page with an album of 15-minute recipes that you've set up as graphics or posts or anything that you want. So some clever trick in saying to get them to click. The call to action is the most important thing that you're going to have on that email signature, and piquing their curiosity in order to get them to click on that LinkTree. So think about that. think about what you could offer or how you could get them to click on that email signature, and use your link tree in your email signature. All right, because we all know that some people they really don't play on Instagram. Maybe their favorite spot is Pinterest. Why not offer them to follow you on the place that they play the most, right? Okay, so the second thing is to add a lead generation form to that. Now, we did this huge training. There's a link in the description of this video, but we did a huge training on lead generation forms and gathering leads and making 2020 the biggest year of doubling your leads in your business. You can use LinkTree to add a form for lead generation. So if your business is, I actually have get instant access to content marketing printable on my lead form. Now, on that lead form, it basically asks for their email, and when they enter their email, it's going to shoot them an email with that content marketing printable that they asked for. So I'm gathering leads right from my link tree, which is awesome, right? Because if I send somebody an email and that's on my email signature, and they open that and they see, oh, I can get instant access to a content marketing calendar. Cool. So they could click on that, and I immediately have somebody's email from, some random email that I got. It doesn't matter. So a very cool feature to be able to put that into your link tree, because wherever you have that link tree, everyone's going to click and be able to see, oh, I can get instant access to this. And we talked about that lead form generation and all of that in detail, but that's the thing. You give them something and they give you their email to get it. So put your number 2 was put your lead generation form on that. The other thing is number 3 is give a call to action to every post on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever you put this. Give a call to action to one of the buttons. So you don't want to say, open this link to get 10 things. I want you to look at all 10 things. No, you're trying to get them to do one thing. All right. So I could focus my post on Instagram to say, I have this entire Pinterest board full of ideas on making your Instagram a better. So you could create this post that basically says, you should check out what I have on Pinterest. And then at the bottom, you can say, click the link in my bio and click on Pinterest to see what I'm talking about. So you send them to a specific button on your link tree, and it actually gives you focus in your posts to get them to follow you on other platforms and see other resources that you have. So it actually gives you ideas for content to be able to focus and move that traffic to one of those buttons on your link tree. So it's kind of really cool to be able to think about all the possibilities that you have in content wise. You probably have content all over the place. So to be able to direct them to, a post on your Facebook business page, you should see what I just posted on Facebook. Click the link in my bio. And here's a little trick on Instagram, squirrel. When you're writing something and you want them to click on your bio, you can actually tag yourself. So say, click on @directlysocial and it'll tag yourself. So tag yourself so that it takes them directly to your bio in the top. So they don't have to scroll all the way up or down, or if they were reading or clicked on something, they can actually just click on that and click on your bio right there. So if you have this big old long post, tag yourself at the bottom of it so that they don't have to scroll or get out or try to find you again. They just click on your name and it takes them to the link in your bio. Very, very easy little trick there. So that call to action. Now, we also can, okay, so that's that was number 3. So number 4 is, what if you used this on your Facebook business page? So you get one button, almost like Instagram, right? You get one button on your Facebook business page. So what if you actually used your button and you change the button to learn more, and you put your Bitly, you put your LinkTree link on your Facebook business page. So when it says learn more, they're actually pulling up all of these different links from your LinkTree. So it's not just taking them to the website or this or that. They can actually choose what they want to learn more about your business. So I find that because I use Bitly, so I find that the click rate on my my business page really isn't that high that you would like to see. I would like to see. So I'm actually going to start using it for number 5. What we're gonna walk into and talk about is kind of a signature on Facebook. So I'm going to start using it as a copy paste thing. So I'm basically going to say, click here to learn more on every single post on Facebook. And that post is going to take them that link is going to take them to my LinkTree link. So if I don't have something very specific that I'm sending them to, whether it's a video or something like that, this is going to be kind of my signature tag at the bottom of every single post. Learn more about Directly Social, and there's the link to my LinkTree. This is a way to kind of get anyone to click to see more and do it on every single post. So I didn't really have somewhere specific to send them. I could send them to my blog. I could send them to my training site. I couldn't really decide, social media peeps are very savvy. So where can I send them that they want to go? Well, I should give them that choice. So if they want to learn more, let them learn more. Let me give them all the resources that Directly Social has to offer, right? So now I'm going to start putting that as my signature tag on Facebook on every single post that I do, kind of like an email signature, but it's going to be on every single post on Facebook and business pages and all of that kind of thing. So that is your 5 clever ways to use LinkTree in a different way to kind of gain a little bit more marketing ground this year. So that was 1, your email signature, 2, add your lead generation form to it, 3, give each post a call to action. So really targeting your post to a specific button that is on your LinkTree, and using a click here button on your business page, and then using it as a kind of social media signature for every post that you do. So that was your 5 tips. Now, I do want to say that you could check out my LinkTree. It's in the description of this video. But I want you to see the call to actions, the buttons on these LinkTrees. Make sure that they actually entice people to actually click on it. So don't just put Facebook business page. And don't just put follow me on Instagram. Don't just put follow me on Pinterest. Make it something clever. Give it something that intrigues them. So I wrote down 5 or 6 of my favorite that were just a little bit different, and you can spin your personality into these call to actions. So think about those buttons that you're going to put on your LinkTree. But I had join the Facebook tribe today. So not just join my Facebook group. Join the Facebook tribe today. How about become a better, do you self-pamper chef? Become a better cook. become a better organizer, become a better, think about what they could do and what you could offer them and where you could send them, because you could use that as your Pinterest. You could send them to a board on layering better, or layering jewelry better, or crafting better, whatever it is that you're doing. Social media, I could send them to become a better Instagrammer, and I could send it to a board full of Instagram tips. So think about something like that. Send me lessons on, so you could actually, again, send them to some kind of board or album that you have set up, or that could be your lead generation form. Send me lessons on this, and you could lead them to the lead generation form that you have, where you were going to ask for their email and send them a document. Claim your digital catalog. That's such a, claim is such a, like, yeah, give me mine. So using a different word to actually give them your digital catalog. Now, I highly suggest, like we did in the lead generation or the landing pages training, I highly suggest that you don't give anyone a digital catalog without getting their email first. So figure that out and how you're going to do that. But claim your digital catalog is kind of like, yeah, I want mine. So that's some different wording for that. Discover whatever it is, hacks. So I have a lot of hacks boards, whether it's kitchen hacks, or whether it's bathroom hacks, or makeup hacks. You could actually send them to a board or an album or something that you already have set up. So one of those LinkTree buttons, intrigue them and figure out a different way to say that. The other one is give XXX a try today. Or another one that I saw was is XXX right for me? So is your business right for me? It kind of intrigues them to, what's she talking about? Or, that would be a better join my team button, because that's what they see all the time. And it's really about distinguishing yourself from everybody else. How can you be different than everybody else? So think about that while you're making these buttons. Make it stand out. Make it intrigue them. Make it different than everybody else. All right? So the other thing that I wanted to talk about and brush on really quickly is that there's a lot of people out there that say you shouldn't use LinkTree because they say that you're sending people to their platform and not yours. So they want you to think about using a landing page that is all yours. I think it's a bunch of rubbish. I think any tool that you can use for free that helps you market your business is great. And I don't buy into all that. But I did want to tell you that you can do other types of landing pages just like this with other free and paid for platforms. So you can create a beautiful little landing page for people to go to. Mad Mimi and MailChimp are email services that are free to use up to a certain amount. And you can actually create landing pages right from their platform. So the same thing would happen. You would create this landing page and, put all of the information and tabs and links that you wanted. And then you would have one link that took them to that landing page, and you could use that for every thing that we just talked about with LinkTree. So there are our alternatives to LinkTree, but none of them are going to be as easy as LinkTree is. I mean, LinkTree, there is nothing to it. You get on there and you name your button and you add the link and you change a couple colors and customize that a little bit, and that's it. I mean, it's really simple. If you wanted to get a little more complicated, you could go with Mad Mimi or MailChimp. There's also Google Sites. We have a training somewhere out there on the internet. If you type in Melissa Feetsum and Google Sites, you will come up with a YouTube video to tell you how to use Google Sites for free as well. Jotform and WordPress, you could do a landing page and lead generation form right from there. And then you have the paid versions. What I love is lead pages. That's what I use every day in my business. And then Canva also has Canva sites on the premium package with them. So there are alternatives to that. But this is all about using LinkTree, using that one link in different ways in your business. So I just wanted to bring to you some thought on how you can really maximize your marketing efforts when it comes to little things that you might not think about. That email signature, that link tree that will take him to 10 things instead of 1, and the call to action buttons. Are you really intriguing people, or are you boring them and putting them to sleep? Think about these things when you think about that link tree. And for those of you who haven't heard of LinkTree, well, welcome to a whole new world, because it is a lot of fun to get on there and play and make this for your business. So I would love for you to share this with someone that would love to see it. Share it with your team, share it with your friends, share it in any groups that you have with social media peeps that are trying to market their business. I'm sure they would appreciate knowing all about this too. And join us next week for Tuesday Tech Tips. Can't wait to see you. Bye, guys.